promised. I told y'all in many vlogs ago that I was gonna do a pregnancy update for y'all, and it's about that damn time. I think the last time I did a pregnancy update was either week 24 or week 26. I'm just going off of memory. Y'all know with a prego brain, the bitch don't remember when it is, but it was one of them two motherfuckers, okay? So I will leave our pregnancy update from last down below in the description box if you guys want to check it out. And there's an entire playlist devoted to pregnancy updates, etc. So this video will be a part of it. So the video before this in the playlist you guys are watching right now is my last pregnancy update. And y'all know the last pregnancy update, we went into some very raw and very real topics. I told y'all to take the kiddos out the room, okay, so that we could talk, you know, as, you know, older people, adults, you know what I'm saying, who can have them types of conversations, because I went into everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly about where I was at that point, okay? And that's not gonna be no different from today's video, because y'all know I tell y'all everything going down from the rooter to the tutor. That's everything, including makeup, life, reality show, whatever, and that includes this daggone pregnancy, okay? Now, that being said, I would highly recommend if you do have children in the room that can understand things. I mean, little baby infants and stuff, they don't know what the hell I'm saying. But children that can understand what is coming out of my mouth, I would probably tell them to go ahead and leave the room. Ain't gonna be nothing vulgar. It's just gonna be real and raw. It's gonna be very, it's just not gonna be something they're gonna really understand, okay? I should also preface this by giving you guys, for those of you guys that are newer, who I am and what's going on and what this pregnancy update is all about, okay? So, my name is Sandy, all right? If you guys are checking me out for the very first time, this is the Socialite Life TV. It is my daily vlog channel. I have another channel here on YouTube that is the Socialite Life, okay? That is my more lifestyle, celebrity gossip type channel. I will leave that link down below so you guys can check that out as well if you guys are checking me out here for the very first time and are interested to check that channel out as well. But I do a lot of, you know, beauty videos, hair videos, celebrity gossip videos, reality show recaps. We do that type of stuff on that channel, okay? This channel right here is specifically devoted to my daily vlogs of myself, my husband, who we call Juice, my family, my friends, and the crazy shenanigans that go on in our day-to-day life. In addition to the fact that it has now included our pregnancy daily vlogs, our pregnancy vlogs, because we are expecting twins, okay? And we are first-time parents. So outside of our doggies, because we have 2 Pomeranians, if you guys were curious, those being our 2 first children, and my nephew being my very first experience dealing with a child, these are our very first children, and we are first-time parents, all right? So we are having twins, and we're having a boy and a girl, if you guys are curious about the sex. So check out the playlist that this video is in, and you will see our pregnancy story, how we found out about the twins, the reaction that people had for the twins. When we announced that we had twins, you'll see all the reactions that my family and friends had, because I hid my camera so you could actually see their real reactions when we actually let them know about that stuff. In addition to all that good stuff, my last pregnancy update, what you guys would know, was very raw, real, and uncut. So if you guys want to hear all the good, the bad, and the ugly with that, check that last pregnancy update video out. I will leave that link down below. And as I said earlier, this is going to be no different. This video is going to be pretty much the same damn thing. Giving you guys updates on the things I talked to you guys about in my last update, and giving you guys anything new that's going on, including a belly shot, which I pre-shot because I'm wearing a dress, and your girl ain't about to show y'all all my drawers, okay? So I pre-shot it so that you guys could see my belly with the, you know, skin belly, because I know a lot of y'all like to see the full-on belly minus the shirt, because I know a lot of times I'm wearing a dress since it's, you know, it's still nice out and it doesn't really show the belly and it's full glory. So I will be showing you guys a belly shot later on in the video, okay? So right now, as I sit here, I am 30 plus weeks pregnant, okay? My anniversary for every week is on Thursday, so every Thursday I have a new week anniversary, all right? So here in the next few days, because today is Sunday, so here in the next 4 days, I will be 31 weeks pregnant, which is crazy how time has flown, okay? Now, being that I'm having twins, I know originally I told you guys my first original due date when I first went to the doctor and got the confirmation of pregnancy and all of that stuff in my pregnancy story, that our original due date was December 22nd. That has now changed. It had changed after we found out we were having twins, because clearly twins come earlier. Typically they do not go 40 weeks. Typically they don't let you go 40 weeks. My doctor does not. However, because we have recently gone to the doctor, I'm going to be giving you guys our new due date as well, okay? So, because that's also changed, which is why we're freaking out just a tad, but we're taking it day by day, week by week, okay? So here very shortly, I'll be 31 weeks preggo. All right. some things I should let y'all know off top. Okay, first and foremost, let me see, what are the, I don't know about the good things. I'm trying to stay as positive as possible, but I told you I was gonna be real as all get out with y'all, okay? So, this is now officially, as of week 28, third trimester for me, all right? That's what my doctor said. I know everyone's start of third trimester is different, but my doctor said week 28 is third trimester for me, all right? And you certainly do feel third motherfucking trimester, okay? Now, we know we go through the whole, oh my God, I'm kind of sick in first trimester. I feel like shit and I'm throwing up and I'm uncomfortable, and then you got that belly pooch you can't get rid of because, you know, it looks like you done gained a little bit of weight because it's not that full belly you are accustomed to having in second trimester that shows you're pregnant. It just looks like you might have had a few extra beers or had a couple, you know, Chipotle burritos too many. Okay. Then you got second trimester where you got a lot of other shit going on, but in addition to that, you get your energy back that you lost in first trimester. You got your belly that you can actually proudly show because now people can start to see that you are pregnant and it doesn't feel like you just some, you know what I mean, bloated up mess or whatever and all of that stuff. Okay, you got your energy, you're able to do some stuff and move around a little bit more and yada, yada, yada. Now, I've been warned about third trimester and how rough third trimester was gonna be. And they ain't never lied, okay? The minute I hit third trimester, I could completely tell a difference. I mean, week 28 was okay, but once I got into week 29, that is when I knew, bitch, we really are headed down to home base, okay? I kind of knew, Sande, it's gonna be a little different, so be prepared because you're gonna be real uncomfortable, okay? So, I'm also having twins too, and having twins does change how your comfort level is. It's simply because I have a baby on one side and I have a baby on the other. So some of these things pertain to people that more have twins, but naturally anybody who's in third trimester of pregnancy and they're having a single baby, you are gonna have some discomfort, okay? First and foremost, and I'm not trying to make it sound all negative, but I'm just gonna go into whatever comes off the top of my head. Y'all know I don't script these. These are all off the dome. Number one, you do start to feel like your baby or babies are starting to drain the living life out of you, okay? I started to experience that probably week 29 when I started to feel like, damn, I'm feeling a little bit more sluggish, okay? Now, y'all know I have not been really good about getting much sleep, and that has always been the case throughout second trimester. It started actually at the end of first trimester, and it has been the case all the way through this pregnancy, and it's not because I ain't tried. I've done everything under the sun. It's simply because the fact that, yeah, I mean, you can't, I'm not sleeping real well pregnant at all, okay? Babies move everywhere. It doesn't matter what side I sleep on. Y'all know the deal. I sleep on one side, the baby don't like it. The other baby, when I sleep on the other side, starts kicking me. So, yeah. I haven't been sleeping. I've been sleep deprived for months, so I'm accustomed to it. You're gonna be even more sleep deprived in third trimester. I should give you that heads up, okay? So right now, because my belly is significantly larger, which you guys will see here in a little bit, and the babies are larger, they're also way more active, and they're right at the surface of your skin, okay? All of that, in addition to just this discomfort of having a huge belly and not being able to find the right side to sleep on where you feel semi-comfortable, you're just not gonna get very much sleep this trimester. I know some people say they had the best sleep in third trimester. I myself am having the worst sleep in life ever. And y'all know I have been struggling with getting sleep this entire second trimester, okay? That being said, the other thing that I'm experiencing a whole hell of a lot more is the hip pain that you guys know about from second trimester, okay? It's more significant now just simply because the babies are significantly larger. I've got one on each side, so as you lay on one side, all the baby's weight goes on the one side, and then when you try to lay on the other side, same thing. So you're gonna have constant, at least for me, I'm not gonna say everybody because everyone's pregnancy is different, so everything that I'm saying in this video, just know it doesn't happen to every single person, but I'm just giving you my experience just so you guys know, especially for those of you guys that are expecting twins. These are things you might have issues with. But when I sleep on either side of my hip, because you have to sleep on your side for the most part, or propped it up enough where you're not laying flat on your back at this point, okay? Yeah, the hips hurt like a bitch. And then if it's not your hips hurting your babies, okay, if you're having twins, are telling you, bitch, I don't like that position. So when I lay on one side, one of my babies is having his foot in my rib, and on the other side, a baby's hand will be in my rib on the other side, and they'll hit my stuff until I move. So it's really uncomfortable, and you guys know I'm very in tune to how my babies act in my stomach. I can usually tell when something irks them, annoys them, more specifically positions that I'm in. If I'm in a certain position, I'm talking about if I go to the bathroom, I'll be sitting on the toilet. If I'm leaned a certain way and I'm crushing, seemingly, because you're never really crushing your kids, but seemingly seemingly crushing my baby boy, who happens to be on the bottom lower half of my stomach or my abdomen. He will punch the hell out of my stuff until I get up from that position to tell me like, look, mommy, I don't like that shit, okay? So you will notice those types of things, whether you're having a single baby or you're having twins or triplets or whatever. You will notice those things when you're trying to get comfortable. I do have a pregnancy pillow. I do use pillows between my knees. None of those things really help with this type of pain, okay? Not for me. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't work. The pregnancy pillow was great first part of second trimester for me, even though I still didn't get very much sleep, but it did help with positioning myself a certain way to kind of lift my belly up from the bed and wherever I was sleeping, okay? So I should let you guys know, if you have the opportunity to invest in a pregnancy pillow, it's definitely worth it. I will leave some links down below of pregnancy pillows, because if you go to Bye Bye Baby or Babies R Us, they're usually more expensive at those places. So I will leave links down below to anything that I mentioned in this video, and hopefully you guys will find a better deal on the sites that I've left in the description box down below, okay? So that being said, definitely invest in a pregnancy pillow, especially second trimester when you start. It might really help you through third trimester. I don't have any real reason to use it third trimester. It hasn't done much for me. I just use a lot of pillows generally speaking, and it is what it is, okay? What other stuff? Oh my goodness. Here we go. Pussy pain. We just gonna keep it real. The JJ pain, pressure on the pussy, okay? Vaginal pressure, okay? When I say I didn't start to experience that until the last 4 or 5 days, it is a very uncomfortable as hell ass feeling, okay? When I say that, because I'm in third trimester, the babies are more, they're larger now. My babies are still head down, if you can believe it, okay? So when we went to go to the doctor and they did the ultrasound, the babies are still physically both head down. So my baby boy's head is the one that's closest to my vaginal wall, my poo nanny, and my kitty cat. And he is literally, what it feels to me, pushing on my pussy to get out. I mean, that's just the only way I can describe it. He is literally pushing down on my vajayjay, my vaginal walls, all down there. So when you get up from laying down or sitting down or being in a sedentary position, you will feel it to the point where you're almost like, oh shit. Like you almost feel like when you get the fuck up from the couch or the bed or whatever, that you gonna just wake up and open up your legs and drop a baby, okay? Like on the floor, because that's the kind of pressure you're feeling down in your vaginal walls. So that is not a very comfortable feeling at all. I have been dealing with that for the last 4 or 5 days. That is a newer symptom for your girl. I have been wearing my little pregnancy harness, my fake ass pregnancy harness, because y'all know them things are expensive too. And I'll leave some links down below for pregnancy harnesses, because I am probably going to invest in one over the next few weeks. And again, they're more expensive in the store, so I'll leave some links down below if you guys are interested in checking those out as well, because I am going to have to get one at this point, because now the babies are getting so heavy, okay, that I have a lot of pressure going down there. So when you get up, you feel like you're going to drop a baby. Like one of them babies is going to fall out, just poop. Okay, and it's too early for these babies to go poop. I'm not ready for that yet. I do want them to go pew pew. Y'all know I still go to the gym and work out, so I'm trying to, spit them out, pew pew, okay? But not this early. It's only going on week 31. We want them to get past 34. Past 34, okay? So that's the goal. We want to get to 35, 36, 37. I really don't want to get to 37. We don't want to talk about that. Anyway, the point is we want them to be ready to come out when they should be, not too early, right? So I've been telling Juice, like, I need a straight up vaginal harness. That's what you feel like. You feel like you need something that's gonna hold them in, because you'll get up and that's how you feel, right? Okay, taking a shit. I'm just being honest with y'all. I told y'all I was gonna keep it real. It's never been a fun experience while pregnant, as you guys know. Some parts of pregnancy you were constipated. Some parts of pregnancy you might have a little diarrhea. Usually that's first trimester, right? I dealt with that first trimester big time, but I was more constipated than I was the opposite. Second trimester, it's all right. Third trimester, you have to be real careful, because it's very easy to get a hernia, okay? Because it's harder, at least for me, to take a shit. And I mean, not like I can't do it, I do it, but you have to be real careful not to push too hard. So I'm telling you guys, for all of you guys that are pregnant, it's very easy to get a hernia, so please do not push too hard, okay? Make sure you keep up with your fiber. Ask your doctor what you're able to take. Eat a lot of greens, that type of thing. But if you have to supplement, ask your doctor what to take. And I do that. You guys know I supplement my fiber and and that type of thing too. But it's more uncomfortable to take a little doo-doo if you really want to take a doo-doo. And you almost have to just, concentrate when you take that doo-doo, because part of you is thinking that you might push a baby out at the same time as your doo-doo. And you don't want to do that, boo-boo. So I'll be literally on the toilet like, and Juice will be walking by the bathroom like, are you okay? What's going on? You going to labor? No, boo-boo, I'm taking a boo-boo. That's real. That's legitimately real, okay? So be very careful not to push overly hard. It will come out, I promise you it will. But it takes a little longer for the motherfucker to come out. I'm just letting you know, takes a little bit longer, okay? So that's never comfortable. I mean, you will literally be on the toilet for a while. The discharge we spoke about in second trimester, it is still there, but it's a little less, okay? So it's still there. You're still gonna get that discharge that we talked about, okay? At least I still get that discharge. It's just preparing you for labor and delivery. It's just, that's what it's supposed to be, okay? You want it to be white. That's technically what you're supposed to want it to look like. Anyway, it was a lot of that going on, more so in second trimester. It is not as much, but it's still there in third, okay? So you will always have it on your underwear. You're always gonna feel it. It's just not as obviously coming out. You're not gonna feel it as much. At least for me, it's not that case, okay? But you will have it. So just be aware of that. The swollen vajayjay lips that we spoke of, still swole. So just all that. Oh, I'm gonna have a cute little no, it's not gonna be cute. We talked about that, okay? So the swollen lips, they're still there. Your lips still swollen, straight swollen, okay? They looking like my lips, like these lips, okay? Like I done got Botox lip injections in my vaginal wall. You feel me, okay? Another new symptom that you guys have heard me talk about as of late has been the fact that your girl has had the worst case of swollen feet humanly possible, okay? So my feet are so swollen that it is hard to walk at times. I have to sit down and elevate my feet. Juice has had to massage my feet. I've had to put ice packs on my feet. I drink a ton more water. I always drink water, but I really drink a lot more water. I found that I'm more thirsty now too, and I think it's because of the fact that I'm retaining so much. You guys will notice I don't wear my ring because I can't put it on my finger and take it off. It will not come off. It would have to be cut the fuck off, okay, by some kind of pliers or situation like that. So that had to stop. I don't want to have problems taking the thing off, okay? My hands are swollen and my hands are kind of red. You can't tell right now because I look kind of washed out a little bit and I apologize for that. But your hands are gonna swell up as well. And you guys know I have pretty skinny fingers. Even my fingers have swelled up. These are not the way that I'm accustomed to my hands being. You guys have seen my feet a million times. They are absolutely horrendous. It's crazy how swollen your feet get. And as you get closer to pregnancy, delivery, to the labor and delivery date time, it's gonna get worse, okay? So just be aware, you're gonna break a lot of flip-flops. I've already broken 2 pairs of flip-flops because of how swollen my feet have been. I can't wear certain shoes anymore at all. None of my shoes fit. The only shoes that kind of semi-fit are my sneakers, and they don't really fit. I'm just tight in my sneakers. And Uggs, even my Uggs are fitted on me. And I had plenty of room in my Uggs before my feet got swole. So I'm just giving you a heads up. When I say I have very skinny feet, bitch, you won't recognize your damn feet. Like real talk, will not recognize your feet, okay? So not only that, but you will be uncomfortable with this more. The more you stand up a lot and do a lot more on your feet, which you guys know I'm a very active person, the more swollen they get. So you almost have to just be like, you know what, let me take a chill and sit my ass down somewhere, because if you don't, you will not be able to walk at some point. You're gonna feel pins and needles, it's not gonna feel right, and it's not gonna be comfortable. So when that time comes, when you get to that point, you start to get that, please be careful. Make sure you guys drink lots and lots of water, which you guys should be doing anyway, to keep the amniotic fluid up and keep your kids hydrated and everything for yourself as well. But in addition to that, your feet. because you got to elevate them. Keep them elevated if you can, and just rest. You just got to. This weekend I had a couple of events to go to. I chose not to go because I knew I needed to take a break. You guys know the schedule we've been on, going to these classes and having people in my house working and everything like that. So you guys know the deal on all of that, right? All right, another thing that I am now discovering is for sure a symptom of pregnancy, even though at first it was me being sick, is the congestion in my nose, okay? You guys have heard me talk about it for weeks now because I seemingly don't seem to be getting better in the nose area. I did start off being sick, okay? Because I was sick as a dog. You guys saw when I was vlogging at 4 in the morning at the grocery store trying to get things for me to start to feel better. What I can tell you though is the congestion has not gone anywhere, and the reason for that is because if you read anywhere, they'll tell you that your nasal passages have a tendency to be just swollen, your glands, those types of things are always more swollen when you're pregnant. So congestion is a very, very typical sign of pregnancy. So with this congestion, that's what I'm dealing with. It's congestion, and it's a pregnancy symptom for sure. I know there's people working in my house and they're spewing dust and whatnot, but and that could lend to some of it. But when I say, I know several people that have had this exact same problem, and it never went away until after they delivered. So this could be something that I'm going to be dealing with for the next 5-6 weeks until I deliver these babies, to be real. Just as in the swollen feet, just as in the pussy pressure, and all of that other shit that I told y'all about, okay? Those are the major things. Lack of sleep, you're gonna be uncomfortable, pussy pressure, you know, that type of thing. Oh, of course your belly grows, especially me, your belly grows every couple of days, okay? Every 2-3 days, that type of thing. The really cool thing about this time of pregnancy that I can say is you feel your babies a lot more, or baby a lot more, because they're larger now. Now, I'm carrying a 9-month single baby. So the amount of weight I have on me or in my stomach right now is the amount for a full-term single child. So I am carrying a 9-month-old single child if you put both my kids together and what I have in my stomach right now, okay? So the pressure and stuff that I'm feeling, I'm scared because they're only gonna get bigger. And I'm so nervous that all of that is gonna get even worse as I get closer to delivery, but it is what it is. So right now, that's why I'm waddling even more. Someone who might be having a single baby that's at, you know, almost 8 months pregnant, because that's pretty much where I'm at, maybe won't feel the same pressure that I feel. It's simply because I have more weight on me because I'm carrying 2 kids instead of 1. So just kind of keep that in mind. You may not feel the symptoms I'm feeling right now until you get into maybe your last month of pregnancy or the latter part of your 8th month. You know what I'm saying? So just kind of keep that in mind. Other than that, I should give you a heads up. My due date has now been changed to Thanksgiving, just based on the timeline and how the babies are growing. When we went to the doctor this past time, the baby A, which is my baby boy, was a little over 3 pounds, and my baby girl was almost 3 pounds, okay? So they're both doing well growth-wise. He's a little further along, but he's always pretty much been further along for the most part during the entire pregnancy. Thanksgiving, you guys know, is literally right around the corner, so I am that close to having kids. I'm like 5-6 weeks away from having these 2 babies, or whenever they decide to come, because y'all know, you just never know, right? And let me real quickly show you guys my belly shot, because my battery is flashing out at me and I'm trying to charge the camera battery up right now, but I've been vlogging like a fool and we've been shooting all day. So check out my little belly shot. I'm in my workout clothes. I just wanted to real quick show you guys what the belly shot looked like without the shirt on it, so you can actually see the skin on skin belly shot. So check it out. Okay, quick insert because I forgot to show this to y'all and I wanted to make sure that I did. So you'll see this outfit in a vlog in the next couple of days, okay? But I want to show you because a lot of you guys are like, oh, hold on. We like seeing belly shots. I know a lot of you guys like seeing belly shots, especially when I've gotten bigger. So I wanted to show you a belly shot before I take a shower, because I'm about to shower and get some rest because their trimester is kicking my tail. So here we go. Disregard the mess in the background because everything that was in all these rooms that we're working on have now been moved into here. Y'all know the deal. Hold on. All right, y'all, so here I am in my disheveled glory. We just got back from one of our late classes and here's the belly. So let me show you, hold on. Let me go here on the side. so y'all can see the belly. Because it's, you know, usually I'm down in the basement showing you guys. So let me move this so y'all can see. Boom. Right? Oh, let me not suck in. I always do that. Like I said, have it, and I'll show you guys without the shirt. This is what it looks like, or what they look like. Boom. Right? My baby belly in all its glory, y'all. Just like this. So I want to make sure I showed it to you because I know I referenced it in this vlog, and I realized after having shot said vlog that I didn't really show y'all in the vlog. So I want to make sure I showed y'all, and also so that I have record too, because I know I'm going to get a little bigger as the days go by or as the weeks go by. So anyway, all right, enjoy the rest of the vlog. All right, last but not least, I have been promising you guys for the longest time my ultrasound photos. Now, I've had several ultrasounds, as you guys already know, and I have always forgotten to show you guys ultrasound photos in my pregnancy updates. So I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys the latest ultrasound photo, because as you guys know, in a recent vlog, I told you guys that we finally got a 3D ultrasound of my baby girl. You guys know that the whole time that we've been getting these ultrasounds, these last few times, we've been trying to get a good 3D shot of baby girl, and she's just been acting up and being ornery about the shit. Like, she wasn't ready to be photographed. Now, keep in mind, what I'm about to show y'all is gonna be baby boy and baby girl, and I wanna see what you guys think when you guys see them, who they look like. There's gonna be a slight bit of a glare. It's only because I'm shooting it in here, and I'm trying to work against the fact that I don't have any charged up batteries, so I apologize. But without further ado, check out your baby boy cousin. This is baby A. We have not named them yet. I know you guys are gonna ask that question. We are working on that as we speak. However, check out my baby boy. As you guys can see, I feel like he looks like somebody you guys may know of the two of us, but I want to see what you guys think. So comment down below, holla at your girl, let me know who you think he looks like, okay? Now, he was the easiest to get a 3D from because one, he's bigger, two, he's just always been an active guy. They both are super active. You guys know I've been complaining about baby girl kicking me harder than baby boy hits me, okay? And they're very active babies in my stomach, all right? But baby boy was easier to get a 3D ultrasound from because of the way that he was positioned, all right? So I've had his ultrasound and his 3D for a long time, but I didn't want to show you guys his 3D until we got a 3D of her, or at least hopefully we got one of her, and we did. So what you're gonna see here is baby girl. This is baby B, okay? And as you're gonna be able to tell from her face, she is gonna look like she's actually got a pacifier in her mouth. She actually has her knee in front of her mouth, okay? So her knees are in front of her mouth because she is in a little ball in my stomach, okay? So it looks like a pacifier, but those are her knees in front of her mouth. So you'll be able to see her eyes and her nose, whereas with baby boy, you can see his eyes, nose, and mouth, okay? So we haven't seen baby girl's mouth in 3D yet, so we don't know whose mouth she got, okay? But based on what you guys see of the ultrasounds, comment down below, let me know, okay, who you think they both individually look like, just based on what you guys see. Keep in mind, we don't see baby girl's mouth, and that makes a difference with what she looks like. And the 3D ultrasound of baby boy was weeks ago, okay? And so he's also bigger now than when we took the baby 3D ultrasound of baby girl. But I wanted to make sure that I showed those to you guys because I promised you guys that I was going to show you guys the ultrasounds when we had both of them. And that's the reason why I hadn't shown them to you guys earlier, because you guys know I'm all about making sure that I treat both of them the same. And, you know, I wanted to make sure that if I was going to show you baby boy, I was going to show you baby girl too. So, thankfully, and you guys saw my reaction, I was bawling when I finally saw her on 3D. Yeah, I was ecstatic to see my baby girl, and I'm always ecstatic to see my baby boy. And we're ecstatic because we're about to have these two kids here in the next few weeks. And even though I know I didn't make it sound that great by this video, because you guys know third trimester is the roughest of the three. I mean, first is rough, I ain't gonna lie. Third though is when you got all that extra shit that you're dealing with, okay? However, I can say that Juice and I are super excited to see the babies. They are so active. The both of them are so super duper active. And it's amazing to feel them when you feel them on your stomach. I have been trying to get a visual of them moving in my stomach so that I can show you guys. I promised you guys on everything I love, when I do, they stop anytime I turn the camera on, I've used my phone, I've used this camera, I've done everything I can to get it. I tried earlier today because they were moving around. I tried to drink something cold and sweet so that they would move, because they usually react to that, and they just would not when I had the camera on. And then of course, the minute I put my shirt down and the camera was off, y'all know the deal, okay? If I can get that, I will most definitely just put it up as a separate video so you guys can actually see them moving around in my stomach before they're born, hopefully. You know, hopefully you guys will be able to see that. But, yeah, y'all, I'm trying to think of what else. Outside of the glucose test, which was kind of a scary thing to deal with. Juice is in the room, by the way. He's in the family room. Besides the glucose test, which I passed, for those of you guys who, I don't even know if I told you guys that. I'm sure you guys could assume so. But I did pass my glucose test, and that I had to take before week 28. I did do that. That was kind of a nerve-wracking experience because everyone tells you how bad it is. And it can be potentially bad if you don't pass, et cetera, et cetera. Bad in the sense of you have to change your diet and stuff. Thankfully, I did pass all of that. So all is good on that end. And the drink that I had the orange drink, and it was delicious. It tasted like a orange Fanta. It was great for me. I loved it. As long as it's cold, I'm cool. It was great. I loved it. So I know some of y'all don't like the orange. I know some of you guys prefer the other flavor. I would say get the orange because it tastes like an orange Fanta. That's just me, but you know how it is. Anyway, outside of that, y'all, it's just, oh, I should also tell you guys, when you do attempt to try to lay on your back, you will notice that you're gonna be out of breath, okay? I'm more out of breath now than I was before, and they kind of sit on you in a weird way when you lay on your back, which is why they recommend that you don't do that. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go before this camera dies on my ass, okay? Because I've literally swapped the battery out every 15 minutes or so, because I don't have not one battery to the first that is fully charged right now. And Juice and I are actually gonna head to IKEA and grab whatever furniture is needed, because James is coming back first thing in the morning, and all of this craziness that I've been dealing with gets back to the usual. So I had a nice little break. I didn't do anything outside of just having an enjoyable, relaxing weekend with my husband. We shot some videos, did some things, we got productive and all that good stuff, but outside of that, we just chilled because I needed the break, okay? And holler me down below. Let me know if you guys have any questions you guys want me to answer in the next pregnancy update. I am going to try my damnedest to shoot another pregnancy update before I have these kids, okay? So sometime before week 35, 36, I will most definitely try to see if I can shoot another pregnancy update for you guys, okay? Thumbs up this video just because, hey, it's your girl, okay? Thumbs it up for your cousins that are on the way. They'll be here very shortly. And if you guys are just now checking me out for the very first time, please subscribe. Welcome to the fam bam. We are truly fam here. And it's a little crazy, you know. We're a little unfiltered. We have a little fun, you know what I mean? We're a little different. But it's fun. I promise you will enjoy your stay here. Of course, what's up to all my old heads that have been here from the very beginning. And yeah, all of my information is down below. All the links I've talked to you guys about in the video is down below. Social networks and all that is down below. And yeah, y'all, that's it. If I think of anything else, I'll have it in my next pregnancy update. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll wait until my next pregnancy update. But like I said, make sure you just comment down below. Let me know what you guys want me to address in the next one. And yeah, y'all, I love y'all, and I will see y'all in probably tomorrow's vlog. All right? Love y'all. Bye.